Good evening, boxing fans, and welcome back. Am I the only one who wonders if Tyson Fury, when considered in the context of the rich history of the marquee weight class of the heavyweight division, its long line of champions, am I the only one who wonders how exactly does Tyson Fury fit into the equation?
John L. Sullivan started it with a win over Paddy Ryan back in 1882. Gentlemen, Jim was in, Robert James, my Fitzsimmons, James J. Jeffries would have his moment too. Marvin Hart, Tommy Burns, Jack Johnson and Jess Willard, Jack Dempsey, Gene Tunney, an epic well-known rivalry. Schmeling, Sharkey, Primo Bear, Cinderella Man was there. Joe Louis took the throne and dominated brilliantly. The heavyweight lineage. Father Time's been proven that the line keeps moving. Father Time's undefeated. You can try to fight it, but you can't defy it. Ezra Charles, Jersey Joe, Rocky Marciano, Patterson, Johansson, and Patterson again. Sonny Liston catches Clay, Muhammad Ali's his name, suspended from the game, would this be the end? Smoking Joe Frazier, left hook like a laser, Big George Foreman, big punch, whoa man, Muhammad Ali is back, Foreman couldn't handle that, he sent Big George crashing down and so Ali regained the crown. The heavyweight lineage. Father Time's been proven that the line keeps moving. Father Time's undefeated. You can try to fight it, but you can't defy it. Leon Spinks, Ali Blake, Larry Holmes and Michael Spinks, Iron Mike, Tokyo, Buster Douglas, don't you know? Real deal, holy deals, went back and forth with Riddick Bowe. Michael Moore, George Foreman, that old man won it back again. Shannon Briggs, Lennox Lewis, Hasim Rockman, back to Lewis, then a captain, Vladimir Klitschko. Tyson Fury, reigns in epic glory. Rematch, who will win? Not long now before we know.
This is Rummy's Corner. So with regards to Tyson Fury and his upcoming rematch with Vladimir Klitschko, and this being Tyson Fury's first defense of his title, I wanted to just take a quick look at some historical precedent here. And what I'm particularly looking for is newly crowned champions who've made their first defense, I'm talking lineal champions in this episode, champions who made the first defense of their title against the guy they won the title from, in an immediate rematch situation where neither fighter had any fights in between. So the first instance of this that I'm aware of happened on June 26th, 1959, and that's when then champion Floyd Patterson had lost his title by third round stoppage in a bout against Ingemar Johansson. And I think in that fight, in that third round that the stoppage occurred, and I'm pretty sure Patterson was down like 4 or 5 times in that round, but became the new champion. And his first defense immediately after, he defended against Floyd Patterson, and that bout took place on June 20th, 1960, and Patterson won the title back. He stopped Johansson this time in the 5th round of their fight, with a couple of scary moments along the way, but Patterson regained the title. This is the type of situation that Fury is not looking for, where the former champion regained his title in a rematch. And the next instance of this happened September 25th, 1962. Sonny Liston would win the championship against the same Floyd Patterson. He'd stop him in the first round. The two would have a rematch July 22nd, 1963. Once again, Liston would stop Patterson in the first round of the fight. The next instance, February 25th, 1964. Muhammad Ali made Sonny Liston quit on his stool after round 6, I think it was. So Ali won the championship from Liston. They would have a rematch on May 25th, 1965. And most of you are probably aware of what happened in this one. Ali stopped Liston in the first round. The next instance happened on February 15th, 1978, when Leon Spinks won a split decision against Muhammad Ali. Those two would have a rematch September 15th of that same year. This time Ali was awarded a unanimous decision to regain the title. The next example, September 21st, 1985, long-reigning champion Larry Holmes, the Easton Assassin, he dropped a unanimous decision to Michael Spinks in a controversial bout, but Spinks became the new champion. He won a unanimous decision, and those two had a rematch on April 19th, 1986, and Holmes lost again, but this time he lost by split decision. And finally, we have the whole Lewis Rockman situation. On April 22nd, 2001, Hasim Rockman upset Lennox Lewis with a 5th round KO. It was a fight where Lewis was largely unprepared, undertrained, and perhaps unmotivated. He was looking for a big money fight against Iron Mike Tyson. They would have a rematch later, November 17th, that same year, 2001, and this time, Lewis won by a 4th round stoppage in one of the most picture-perfect knockout punches you could imagine. So breaking down the 6 similar instances that happened in the past, it broke down so that it went 3 each way. 3 times the former champion was able to regain the title in the immediate rematch to his conqueror. And that's when Floyd Patterson avenged his loss to Johansson, Muhammad Ali avenged his loss to Leon Spinks, and Lennox Lewis avenged his loss to Hasim Rockman. And on the other side of the coin, you have Sonny Liston twice stopping Floyd Patterson by 1st round stoppage. You have Muhammad Ali twice beating Sonny Liston by stoppage inside the distance. And then you have Michael Spinks winning 2 decisions against Larry Holmes. Controversial decisions, but Michael Spinks got the nod 2 times against Larry Holmes. Now, in 4 of those situations, there were nothing but stoppage victories one way or the other. Johansson stopped Patterson, Patterson stopped Johansson, Liston stopped Patterson twice, Ali stopped Liston twice, and Lewis and Rockman each stopped each other, much like Patterson and Johansson. The only 2 where there were decisions all around, which I think are the more apical situations here, were Ali versus Leon Spinks and Holmes versus Michael Spinks. Now, since Tyson Fury beat Vladimir by a lopsided unanimous decision where he really did dominate inside the ring the first time, I guess it has more in common with the 2 situations there. And in one situation, Michael Spinks had won, again, 2 controversial decisions, and Leon Spinks and Muhammad Ali split the difference. I think for Vladimir to win, he's going to need to score a knockout. And in all the other fights, there were knockouts in both times or decisions both times. For Vladimir to win this time, I really think he's going to need a stoppage, because Vladimir Klitschko at 40 years old, he isn't going to suddenly outbox Tyson Fury after he was so inadequate in their first outing. I just can't see that happening. Fury, at this point in their careers, he's more athletic, he's faster, and he has much better reflexes. So in order for Vladimir to win this time and reverse the trend, I really think he's got to go for broke. And if, he's in the 6th round of this fight, and he finds this fight going the same way as their first fight, or even worse perhaps, he's gonna have to take some risks if he's really going to want to win, even if it means going out on his shield. Because I don't see a way that Vladimir can outbox Tyson Fury unless he hurt Fury really badly 1 or 2 times along the way. Then that can make things different where Vladimir could outbox Fury. But all other things being equal, I don't see it happening. I think Vladimir needs a knockout. So while I'm not yet ready to make an official prediction on this one, I'm very interested in seeing how this one plays out, especially in the historical context of everything that's going on, where a newly crowned champion makes the first defense of his title against the guy he beat in order to become the champion. And again, the 6 examples I gave, 3 times the guy was able to secure the title in the rematch. So Fury wants a favorable outcome like the ones that Liston had over Patterson, that Ali had over Liston, that Spinks had over Holmes. And I don't know. I'm really interested in seeing this one. I really don't know which way it's going to lean, but I do think in order for Vladimir to win, he's going to have to stop Fury, or at the very least, hurt him badly a couple of times throughout the fight. But I think Klitschko needs a stoppage. I think Fury has more way to wins. I'll leave it there for now. This is Rumsfeld. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you, appreciate it, and good night.